Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. This reading is for February the 22nd, on portal number 222, 2023. I do hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday, or that you will have a fantastic Wednesday. And hopefully this reading will be a survival guide for Wednesday for you. Okay? So, we start with the oracles. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attune to the moon. Release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings. A professional project may be ending. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much-needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. Then we have full moon in Pisces. As soon as I find it, momentarily. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation, because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act, for everyone's sake. Attune with the moon. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. Attune with the moon. Additional meanings for this card. You're a super romantic, but not super realistic. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. The teaching. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so the full moon in Pisces symbolically marks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the numinous Piscean energies that have no borders. So feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces, and soulmates now connect. It's also time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. Confidence is key to your success. New moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as a king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attuned to the moon. Make time to have fun. Additional meanings. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's head. The teaching. Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Surrender to the divine full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attuned to the moon. I'm getting the answers I need. Additional meanings. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when the answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Next card, adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Thinking of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there's also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that not all is lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get to where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. Attuned to the moon, I'm reevaluating the situation. Additional meanings. Your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. The teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at the new moon. It's time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw the card, the teaching is to release and to trust. And the final of the oracles, your commitment is being tested. And there's definitely a theme running through these cards. They're talking about some big event, some big change that's coming. But it's a really good one, as long as you handle it right and keep it cool. Okay. Your commitment. Okay. There could be some challenges coming your way, but they're just the universe's way of testing you. The first quarter moon calls for you to face any hurdles with confidence. What do you actually think is possible? If you believe you can do it, then you probably can. If you spend your life affirming that something is too big for you to surmount, it probably is. See how it works? Do you believe your dreams will come true, or have you secretly already given up? Showing some commitment now will help you move towards your desired outcome. What you believe to be true is true for you, so believe in yourself. Attuned to the moon, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Additional meanings. The answer to your question is yet. Yes, but not yet. You're halfway to your goal. You still need to put in a bit more effort. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something. You need to reconnect to someone or something. The teaching. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. It's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt a small crisis. No matter when you pull this card, you need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where you want to be. It can also be a time when you need to stay strong through a storm. Fascinating. Okay, those are the oracle cards for Wednesday the 22nd. Portal energy, obviously. It is a portal, and this is talking about this change and this and that something will come up during this time frame of change that's going to test you. So confidence is key. Okay. Surrender any hard stuff to the ethers. Okay. And your commitment is being tested. They're testing mine by giving me that many. When I saw that last card come out, I was like, okay, I see where you're going with this. Anyway, 10 of Cups. And this card has popped up in the reading several times. It's happiness. It's full contentment. But let's read from the book. Pluto and Pisces. And yes, we are in Pisces, and happy birthday to the Pisces. Or Vedically, Aquarius. So happy birthday to both Aquarius and Pisces. Okay. The Ten of Cups is one of the most joyful and happiest cards in the tarot. There is deep love and contentment radiating from within you out to the world. Your grail is flowing over with peace and love. Wealth on all levels, material, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual, has been achieved. But the inner wealth of deep spiritual understanding is what brings the most happiness. You are walking your Dharma, and the joy that it brings your heart is magical. The key to the Ten of Cups is self-love, finding your inner grail of fulfillment. The Ten of Cups brings great gratitude for all things in life. You feel as though you have returned to your true home. The gift of the Ten of Cups is happiness and fulfillment. With the Ten of Cups, you have found the grail in your heart, living in balance with humanity, Mother Earth, and Spirit. You've embraced the wisdom of your heart, acting from a holistic perspective, expanding your individual love and desires into a greater experience. With the Ten of Cups, you are channeling divine, unconditional love into the physical world. You know that love is the glue that bridges life on earth to the heavens of the divine. You feel at one with everything as your heart expands. The Ten of Cups symbolizes perfection and completion, bringing peace to your heart and living in harmony with your environment. The Ten of Cups has brought you to a new threshold of spiritual evolution, a sacred portal of transformation. When the Ten of Cups shines on your life, good fortune and success have found you. It brings celebration of the goodness and the love you have been blessed with. Dance, sing, and laugh. The Ten of Cups is about living life passionately with wisdom and love in balance. Happy days are here. The 10 brings you strong, loving family ties and friendships. Romantic relationships deepen. You have learned how acts of love can heal and fulfill, and how misguided love can deeply hurt. Embrace and respect nature and the beautiful environment around you. Share your spiritual and material wealth with those less fortunate. You feel extremely blessed with well-being, the perfect job, and prosperity. Living by your true values with spiritual integrity has brought you a blessed life that is magical, full with love and joy. Honor and hold each moment as a precious and sacred jewel. The moment is now, and now is ever changing. In the image of the Ten of Cups, a family is in a peaceful setting, representing a balance between nature, man, and spirit. The stream symbolizes our subconsciousness, always shifting and moving. The woman sits with her sleeping young son, gazing into the stream, knowing that this moment will pass. The fish coming out of the cup is the unconscious wisdom awakening to spirit. The cup is the Ace of Cups, signaling the start of a new cycle to begin. The white rose of purity and golden hummingbirds of joy embellish her dress. A mother deer watches her fawn sleeping peacefully. The deer symbolizes love, compassion, and gentleness. Small rabbits around the children represent trust and security in their environment. All the animals sense the harmony and love within the family. The father's tunic has a white butterfly of remembrance, covering his heart chakra, remembering his divine connection. The white butterfly trails a rainbow, the bridge that connects him to spirit. His young daughter watches as he lifts his hand to the dove of divine love. Her hand touches his heart, feeling the magic of love being channeled from above. He caresses his wife's hand, transforming spiritual love to human love. The gentle, deep love moves from the mother to the young son and to the animals and environment around them. There becomes a sacred balance between heaven and earth that cycles like nature. The setting is surrounded by a rainbow portal, symbolizing the gateway to divine spirit and transformation, with 10 golden cups, emotional completeness. The deep violet around the rainbow is the color of the crown chakra that has totally opened up to the divine light, creating transformation, the white butterflies, and joy, the hummingbirds. This is my dream. I hope it's yours too. I do hope you have a super fantastic Wednesday. You know, it's a portal day, 222. And they were talking about this gateway, this bridge, making the bridge between here and there. That is the portal 1111 in the age of Aquarius. Anyway, have a grand Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon. And we just had 222 on the timer.